What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Thickest Thieves podcast. This is the podcast where two business partners and best friends discuss music and media, from a rapper perspective and a video director perspective, and also the world's most handsome man perspective. I like to give that one as well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Let's get it, bro. Hey, look, we chipped out.
It's time to go, baby. You know I love chips.
I know what you love more than chips. We need to do a Gusher episode.
If we did a Gusher episode, that's a W.
A Gusher episode would be terrible.
Trying to figure out what flavor it is would be extremely difficult.
I know, but also, it's just the context of that with a bad flavor. A Gusher with a bad flavor would be horrible.
No, imagine that Band-Aid. That Band-Aid one. Ugh, anyways.
All right, Aliki, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Today we're doing an international Lay's taste test. You have 6 new flavors of Lay's before you. You're going to taste each one. You're going to use your options bank, which is in the middle there, to make a guess. If I didn't provide the options bank, this would be really hard, so you're welcome. You're going to write your guess on the marker board. If you're correct, you get a point. Those points wins. The loser has to taste the mystery Lay's.
The mystery Lay's?
Wait, the mystery Lay's? What is that?
It's a mystery. But
you can't ask that.
I'm going to
I know, but like,
options
if it's fish sauce.
I'm going to read out the options here. They're short ribs, barbecue chicken, pickles, pho, zesty egg roll, fried crab, lime shrimp, chicken and tomato, spring rolls, cucumbers, ketchup, lemon curry, roasted chicken wings, and mint.
Oh, so we having a snack.
Oh, this is
about to be busting, except for the mint one. Mint chip, bro.
I'm with it.
What's a mint chip?
Let's start with your chip number 1.
I feel like we'll definitely know what mint is if we taste it. Because mint is
That's an easy one, but it's like a chip.
We're doing plate number 1, bro.
Plate number 1, let's run it.
Yeah, I'm getting where's the big one at? Actually, I'm eating 2 of these.
You getting a big binker? A big binker chip?
All right, let's go.
All right, hold on real quick.
Whoa.
What's the list, bro? You got the list? I can't even see
it.
it.
Oh, yeah, I need to give that to you.
Oh, I got that one. That's easy.
Oh, let me see it.
Let me get another one. Okay, I'm kind of good.
All right, let me see it.
It's like weird. It's okay. I'll say this about this.
All right.
It's like, it's a different taste. It's not enjoyable. It's not something I want to munch on for hours like I do with like the ranch Doritos.
You got to get your board down there, brother.
I'm trying to make my decision, my boy.
I thought you were so confident.
Yo, there's one on here called Zesty Egg Roll. Like, I think that's the one I'm going to put.
Aliki knows I'm very bad at this.
Y'all go eat out every Saturday, bro. You're not bad.
No,
you know food.
No, I'm bad at, like...
He can't identify.
Identifying flavors. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going with fried crab.
Good guess. I'm going spring roll.
Okay, you guys are both wrong.
Ooh, this is going to be miserable.
Wrong because it was cucumber.
What?
There's a cucumber option on there.
Oh my God, dude.
Number 1 was cucumber. All right.
Taste it again, see if you taste the cucumber.
No, I taste it now in my mouth.
You know
Yep.
Nate, you hate cucumber, so I put it number 1. I was like, this will be easy because Nate hates.
And he said it was good.
That's how you know people
just be lying, bro.
Okay, let's go to number 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like cucumber tastes nothing like fried crab, but for some reason my brain was telling me.
You said fried crab.
No. I actually thought it tasted like shrimp. All right, 2. Let's go. Dude.
Cheers to this one.
That kind of tastes like that bloody Band-Aid.
I do not like that one. All right. You got your guess?
I got this one right, dude.
You think so?
Yeah. It's got to be right.
Didn't you just say you were bad at this game? If you win, then you're also a liar.
Or you could be worse.
That's a good point. Very good point. Ready?
All right. And I'm going fried crab again, baby. I'm going fried
crab
again.
Zesty egg roll.
That tasted fishy.
It was fried crab.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Why is everything?
It had a fishy taste, bro.
I will say, I think that one is the most spot-on flavor. Like, I think when you taste it, you're like, this is the crab.
Eat it again, bro, and think of crab.
I don't eat crab that often, so I expected myself to get that one wrong at the very least.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm 1 point up.
We're going to chip number 3.
These are kind of nasty.
Whoa.
We got some agua in here.
What is this?
I got to get one right. Look, I'm from way back then. I'm leaving with something.
All right.
Chicken
and tomato.
Chicken and tomato.
Wow, you guys are both correct.
Tomato is definitely in there, dude. I tasted it.
I said I'm getting one right. I was like, since it has tomato in it, I was like, it has to be ketchup. And then I was like, but it's not quite all the way.
I forgot ketchup was on there.
Yeah. Well,
it doesn't taste like ketchup.
It's like, it was almost there, you know, because...
No, that actually is very accurate.
Go for number 4.
Number 4, which is pho, obviously. I know Aliki's, her brain thinks that way.
Oh.
That man said...
Every time you say ew, you're insulting other cultures. Just
That man said...
No, I'm not.
But he said, ooh, but he said it in a way that was like, ew, why would you create this flavor? All right. You got it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Lemon curry.
Lime shrimp.
Chip number 4 is lime shrimp.
Okay, here.
Let's go, baby.
Hold on.
No excuses, bro. You got it wrong.
No, let me tell you.
Bro, wrong, bro. There's no, let me tell you this. No, you got it wrong.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
I distinctly tasted lime, but there was something about it that I could not pin this down to shrimp.
Yeah.
And so I felt like, I don't know.
Couldn't pin it down to curry, though.
It had a curry kind of taste, but I distinctly tasted lime, but I was like, I feel like I have to go with the curry because I'm not getting shrimp out of it.
Yeah.
But I got it wrong.
You know what that is?
What?
Lack of culture.
I don't think so.
I think it's a lack of culture, though. Because, like, I really feel like I'm really in.
Didn't you say you'd never had crab before?
No, I said I have crab very rarely. Also, crab is not distinct to any specific culture, sir. See, that's what I'm talking about. His lack of diversity is wild.
What?
If you're talking about
based on what?
Are
Shrimp?
you talking about coast
You just said
culture?
shrimp.
Because coast
Shrimp and
culture is a
lime?
lot of different
Shrimp and
places.
lime, bro?
Yeah. What?
Which culture is lime and shrimp?
No, I got it right. That was the taste. That's not what we're not talking about that. We're talking about what we tasted.
Look, I got the answer.
You put an Indian cultural staple on something that's not Indian.
You know, there's curry in other places than India. A lot of
Who
different
pioneered
cultures.
it? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a lack of diversity. The more you keep talking, the more you expose his. I've been to India.
You can't just.
I lived in India for. It's like we start lying. All
All
cool.
right, okay.
Go for chip 5.
Chip 5?
Bro, okay, hold on. I don't like chip flavors that have a protein emulation.
That's the craziest. Bro, Lay's initiative for 2024 is to protein.
Why do we need
the protein emulation initiative?
Why do we need meat flavored chips, bro? Let's just leave the meat flavor out of it, bro. Like other chip options.
You know, that's a good point because if I want meat flavor stuff, what do I eat?
Meat?
I go eat chicken and lime. If I want lime chicken, I go eat lime chicken. Shrimp. Or lime shrimp. Or lemon curry wings.
All right.
This is an easy one. Oh, these are big ruffled dippers. You got the big scoopers?
Ruffled dippers.
You got the big scoops, right? I love these.
Ruffled dovers.
I love you got the ruffle scuffles. Come on now. My stomach right now is screaming.
Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them on here.
That's what I'm saying. That's why my face is weird. But you know what? Trust your gut like you did last time. Trust that one. This is a hard one because I think I know what it is, and then it's not going to be that. That's how I like set everything up. So it's like if I get wrong, I have an excuse to fall back on. I was going to guess that one. It's like, bro, didn't guess it. Can I get one more real quick before we reveal? I seen you look at my answer.
I seen you look at my answer. Oh, a chip? Hey, wait, hold on. Wait. I was going to throw it into your mouth.
All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Roasted chicken wings.
The correct answer is roasted chicken wings.
What'd you put?
Ooh, lemon curry.
Oh, yeah, David.
Damn, bro, it sounds like you're uncultured.
Dang.
Then that's an uncultured ass answer, bro. Lemon curry.
We're going into the last round with Nate at 3 and David at 2. So at best, David could tie.
And then we got to split the chip.
And
We have to eat it like Fox. What is that movie called? Fox and the Hound. Lady and the Tramp. But we got to.
Wow,
But it's a chip.
Was really close.
Number 6. I mean,
Number
bro,
6.
I eat these daily. These look like some regular ass chips that I eat. Here you go.
Hey, I'm actually proud of my answer on that one.
Good job.
I thought that might have been short rib.
Ooh. I did not like this one.
Ooh.
What are we doing? Oh. Give me a second.
Time erasing.
Give me a second while I erase this.
All right, I'm going with pho. What'd you put?
Mint.
Mint?
The correct answer was pho.
Oh, boy!
I feel like Kratos right now, bro. With the Interspartan. I thought I had that one done.
Yeah.
So, final score is 4-2, which means David has to eat.
Can I have a glass of water or something, though? Because I don't know what you put. I know you probably marinated that in bull testicles or something crazy.
Bull testicles?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get it for
Alikhi's
you,
the
bro.
type of person to go here. They have a tonal at their place. She's the type of person to do a tonal workout and have like a cup of sweat just collecting.
Bro, you know they did that on...
Which is absolutely disgusting.
Yo, did you know they did that on Jackass?
Bro, yes, it was one of the disgusting most...
They had...
Alikhi, is this really gross?
No. I mean, I would say if I tell you what it is, you'd probably just be like, oh, okay.
Oh, man, I don't know, because she be saying that sometimes.
It's not good for a chip.
All right, taste it. Here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Throw it back.
All right.
Try to guess what it is.
That's disgusting.
You got it, bro. No, you got it.
spit?
No, he don't need to spit. He got it. Grown man type.
Let me get through it. Damn. Y'all doing too much talking. I know it's a podcast, but bro.
Yeah, we talked for an hour.
Throw it back. Like, bro.
Let me eat my chip and peas.
I'm suffering. What is that?
What do you think it tastes like?
Is that lemon curry?
It's malic acid.
Oh. I don't know.
Last time you would go, acid.
Oh, is that freaking... Okay. That's why... Okay. It's worse in that
It
form.
was sour?
Yes, it feels... It does taste just like someone took malic... Like, and put it on a chip. I mean, it's disgusting.
Wow.
Chase
Ooh, dude.
it with
A meat chip.
Yeah, meat chip.
Chase it with a meat chip.
I'm not eating any more chips. No, I'm done. I
Okay.
lost. All right, guys. So we have been working on a couple of cool things for Nate. Actually, you've seen some of the clips already, but we put out recently an interview where we chat about Nate and his new single, Level Up. If you want to check that out, please check it out right now. We're going to play the whole interview for you guys. All right, thanks for watching.
Level Up is a particularly special record for me for a number of reasons. What Level Up is about is me struggling with feelings of survivor's guilt. The first verse really establishes the family dynamic. My dad being diagnosed with cancer, my mother being left by her second husband after a decade up and out of nowhere, my cousin who died at 17 hitting a tree, and then, sequentially his dad committing suicide on Easter.
Now I'm up and still feel guilty about the place I landed. My cousin died, my uncle took his life that Easter Sunday. That left a hole inside my aunt and not a soul could banish. Can't find no peace about that bitch, done left my mama abandoned.
The second verse, I asked myself a question. They say money corrupts everything. I wonder if it's true. So I had to get a bunch of it to see what it could do. And what I was trying to figure out is if some of these feelings of guilt that I was experiencing, if they were justified. And looking back, I realized throughout that verse, and I hope I articulated it well, that as I became a better communicator, as I realized some of the ways in which I was falling short of being the best person that I could be, the financial gain actually came with it. My relationships improved, the networking improved, concepts, things I had to talk about improved over time with the music. And so I put that to bed, but then in the third verse I reiterate, so why then am I tripping? And then I go right back into talking about the dynamics between feeling guilty while, I have old friends who have found themselves in precarious situations that I'm not currently facing. So
Prescriptions, I got friends, I got friends that had dreams that ain't turned out like they predicted. I got friends that turn hateful and vindictive. I got friends that had trauma as a kid but never fixed it. Now I'm hopping in that Tesla, boy, this ain't no Honda Civic. Level up.
writing this record is therapeutic. It allows me to take things that I've been thinking in private and putting them out there into the world. And it always feels a little scary to do some of those things, to take some of the most personal elements of me that I don't even communicate necessarily directly with my friends or my wife. But to just put those things out there in musical fashion to be consumed by the world is a little nerve-wracking, but I think ultimately that's the type of stuff that will connect with people, and what people get out of this is what they're gonna get out of it. You know, maybe it's just a record that they can turn up to in the club, and maybe it's a record that allows them to really think deeply about their position, and you know, maybe it's just a cool song that you bump on a road trip. Like wherever this song meets you, I want it to meet you. But for me, it was therapeutic and a chance to try to mesh trap sonics with something a little bit deeper than things that I've heard on a lot of recent trap records.
Contrasting light upon the struggles of those who have not been as fortunate.
They say money corrupt everything. I wonder if it's so. I had to get a bunch of it to see what it could. Hit record, started hustling way back when I wasn't. From my passion early on, but none of my peers was privy.
So this is a part of the podcast, bro. We got to talk about something a little serious. So our podcast, Thick Steves, was under podcast network Kast Media.
Colin Thomas.
Yeah. And we are owed about $450,000.
That we're probably not going to see at this point. We thought it was only right to share with, our patrons and supporters first, because there will be some changes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So we're going to be cutting David out of the podcast. Really, it came down to like a fan vote, and they were like, we don't want to see him on screen anymore.
I just want to say, though, I appreciate
You've
the 200 people out of 40,000.
Yeah, bro, you've been piggybacking off my success, bro.
Who voted on?
I'm sure you. Yeah.
On Instagram, that I should state.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man.
If you're
I'm still your friend, bro.
above the age of 25,
good riddance, to be honest.
in that 200 people, if you're above the age of 25 and are a female,
Hit me up, bro.
reach out. I want to use my platform to set myself up in a stable relationship.
We're off the rails. We're off the rails. Listen.
Kast Media really out here messing up podcasts, bro.
Kast Media is out here messing up podcasts. I think the first whistleblower was Theo Von. And there was a whole situation. I just want to be clear on the name, because I think it was
Colin Thompson.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, Colin Thompson. I guess he's the CEO of Kast Media. Apparently, there were a bunch of unpaid, ad buys and different royalties that were owed to these different podcasters, including Theo Von, like we mentioned, Brian Callen, and Brendan Schaub. And there were a myriad of other ones. I think those were the most popular that have really come out and laid a stake.
Wait, so how much did they owe?
Apparently, overall, it was like $4 million of estimated unclaimed money. And this is one of those things, man, whenever there's a business dispute, there's always two sides to a story. And so that becomes a little bit difficult to parse through and just, from an outside perspective, to just know what happened actually.
But what happened actually?
Basically, the reason that Colin Thompson said that they got behind on payments was because he said that the royalties fell 58% in 2022 from their previous the previous year. So the royalty based on how much money they make off a podcast download was reduced by 58%, is what he said. And part of the deal structure is that for signing on to their network, where they take a commission of ad buys and royalties, they give a monthly minimum payment to the creators. So they basically guarantee a monthly salary. And so what happens is when Colin's claim is that when the money was cut by 58%, all their numbers went under. They were still paying minimum buys and things like that. But what makes it a little fishy, even with that situation, is the fact that even during that time period where, they weren't able to pay out people on time and they were claiming that it was down 58%, they were giving still very large minimum monthly payments to new people that they were adding on. So they were trying to still entice them even though they were bleeding money. So sort of like a VOCO
situation.
Yeah,
Right.
VOCO
Okay.
exchange.
So the fact
Yeah.
of the matter is they overpromise, underdelivered.
Basically, yeah, 100%. They were like, we're going to make you all this money or whatever. We, give you this minimum payment or whatever, minimum monthly. And then on top of, that they facilitate the ad reads and all kinds of different things like that.
But the cost per download didn't turn out in Kast's favor, so their money was under.
Yeah, that was his claim. So what ended up happening is Kast Media went to the creators and said, look, we know we haven't been able to get your money. Here's the situation. They said, we are risking going into bankruptcy, but we have an out. We can get you with this podcast group that wants to acquire us I think it's called Podcast One.
Yeah.
And basically you can go over there, you'll get your money back, but you'll get your money back in the form of stock options with Podcast One, which hasn't IPO'd. So they were basically saying like, look, Podcast One's going to be the new big thing. You're going to get it in stock options. That's going to grow over time. But what a stock option, basically getting paid in stock, especially for a stock that doesn't even have an opening price, what that all that does is basically inflate the IPO price of the company itself. So it seems like a real
Roundabout way.
Well, it's a really, and this doesn't have to be their intention, but it is a definite conflict of interest. Like it's like, all right, we're gonna pay you in this, but then it's like, yeah, we're paying you in this because we really want to make our IPO do really well, and if our IPO does really well, then you guys will make even more money because it'll be a big splash.
Right.
But it's like, or you could just pay us exactly in USD what we're owed, and then
for making your company money.
Yeah, and maybe add some stock options on top of that. How about that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, it's a little complicated situation, but
my question is, where'd the money go? Where'd the $4 million go?
Colin Thompson claims that the $4 million was just lost to them being, bleeding money. Others speculate that, he bought a house that was $1.7 million, and shortly after some of this stuff started leaking or whatever, he tried to move the house into an asset, like a hidden asset.
Is anyone looking at the finances? Like, do they have this sounds like something that should be investigated.
I mean, there probably will be an investigation. I think Theo Von and them might sue. Now, his business partner, Colin's business partner, also came on this video that I watched, and he said that he never had full access to the accounting, and that Colin was doing all the accounting off a Google Sheet by himself, and he wasn't giving like full clearance and access to him. Which, I mean, look, to some extent, like my man's looking. Look, to some extent, if you're the CEO,
Google Sheets,
and you have
we use Google Sheets, but we're categorized as a small business.
Yeah.
And we can't afford an accountant.
Yeah.
We're trying to work ourselves up. And we're also, 27, 28 years old. We don't own a multi-million-dollar company that runs some of the biggest podcasts in terms of sponsorships in the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
Google
the issue is the lack of transparency, though.
Or the lack of employees that run your finances.
Yeah,
how about that? People who are looking into this stuff. So when you buy also, like, bro, you can buy a $1.7 million house here in Nashville.
Yeah, to get you a house about this size.
Like, exactly. Yeah. Which is, what is y'all's house size? Like 2,000 square feet?
2,500.
That's just being stupid. Because I know it's 2,500. All right.
you were trying to downplay it. What is it?
I meant to say it lower. That's funny. That's funny. Isn't it like 500 square feet? No, but dude, look, both sides of the story. You're never gonna really know the full story at the end of the day. I mean, you did tell me the video that you watched, the guy, Colin Thompson, was doing an interview with a journalist who talks about this stuff. So the fact that he was able to come out here and say something with that much transparency in terms of just going on to these platforms and doing it means that maybe he has good intentions. But at the end of the day, I mean, look, dude, if you're 9 months back pay, like, you need to figure something out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm Brendan Schaub. I'm Theo Von, I'm making a bunch of money, and you're
the value
making you
lies with the podcast
the
itself.
creators.
Yeah, you're the mediator, and like there is value to be added.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It simplifies the process, allows podcasters to just be podcasters.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you gotta push payments out, and it's
You
like
do, dude.
New money is coming in. You're supposed to be taking a percentage. If you're doing this properly, if you're not over promising and under delivering, exactly what we were talking about, like then this isn't a problem, because if you have money coming in and you've reduced your expenses to where it makes sense, you have money coming in and you're taking your percentage and you're splitting it off, that should be just a simple process.
I do think that's a big red flag to me. If you're my business partner, which you are, and you tell me, I go, hey man,
you can't look at the
bro. I'm like, hey man, let me see the sheets. Let me see our let me just see our what's a the sheets. What's a good name for a sheet? What? Our chart of accounts. Let's see our chart of accounts. Yeah. What's a report?
Our P&L.
Let's see a P&L report, right? And I go, Nate, let me see the P&L, and you go, oh yeah, bro, I got you. 3 weeks go by. Let me see that P&L report. You go.
Here's a basic one with no details.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You can see an overview.
You know what I'm going to see? Matter of fact, you know what Nate's going to see? These hands. It takes 4 weeks before the palms come out.
4 weeks my threshold, bro. Before
exactly.
I just get the boxing.
At 2 weeks,
Logan Paul
2 weeks we're slap boxing, right?
That's right.
4 weeks we're boxing. 6 weeks we shooting.
We shooting. We stabbing. No, man, it's a crazy situation. I will say, I was gonna make one more final point on the interview that this journalist did with Colin. Colin was giving very like political answers to a lot of this stuff. I mean, I think it, the benefit of podcasting is you get to see people do long form conversations that aren't scripted.
Yeah.
And I think that it's really poked a hole in a lot of ways that media works, because journalists, a lot of times it's teleprompter and they're reading off of something and whatever. And I think people can kind of recognize when that's the case. And sometimes that's good. You want the exact message delivered how it needs to be with detail or something like that. But he was kind of skirting all of it and talking about the initial vision for the company and whatever. And that was only an excerpt. So that was only an excerpt from the entire conversation. So I'm not reading too much into that. I will just say it did seem like he was beating around the bush when if you are in the right, I feel like it's a lot easier for you to just talk explicitly about the
For sure.
the details. Ultimately, bro, I hope Theo Von, Brendan Shaw, Brian Callen, and whatever other podcasters were affected by this, I hope they're able to get their money one way or another. I mean, what is an undisputable thing from both sides is that there wasn't enough money and people were not getting paid. That's the undisputable
they need to get paid, man, at the end
part
of the day.
Whatever the reason is or the justification for the reason, they're not being paid the money that they are owed. And yeah, there seemed to be an overpromising, so I hope that these guys get everything sorted out. We love watching the podcast. I've met Theo Von. I don't know if you've met Theo Von.
I was at his show about 5 feet away, and I smelled
We worked
him.
with Brendan Shaw before, and they seem like really genuine people behind, even
doors.
behind closed doors.
Yeah. Well, it was outside. We were shooting outside, so.
We were actually shooting inside. It was a boxing gym.
That's true.
But shout out these guys. Get your money, support podcasters,
get your
support
bread
people
up.
that are actually creating it. Mediators.
But I will say that we're struggling right now, so Kast, if you want to take a shot at it.
Kast, if you want to just take advantage of us, please.
We're willing to be finessed.
Yes, because we need some bread. Hey, bro. Share our shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really the only way I can put it. I like to be militant on here because all these other YouTubers and podcasters, they like to ask nicely for things, but I've realized that the best way to get things in life is to be an absolute tyrant. Okay, no mercy. All right, so you watching this, do not even continue watching the episode. Don't even consider, matter of fact, forget who we are. Forget the podcast if you're not gonna share our shit.
It's good. It's good.
All right, gang, dude, tell me about some aliens, bro. I know I saw that little Mexican alien.
So you've heard about this Mexican
I have.
alien reveal thing happening?
I saw a photo of him. He looked like this. He was stiffed out like this.
It's about accurate, bro.
Huh?
It was about accurate like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It was also very
Actually,
stiff too.
Hurt my neck.
Oh yeah, you got a sore neck. You gotta be careful. Anyways, bro. So the Mexican government gave a platform to Jamie Maussan, who is a well-known journalist and UFO enthusiast in Mexico. So he rolls out these corpses in front of a live broadcast. He claims that these corpses were found in 2017 in Peru, which, if you know, is the famous place of Machu Picchu in the...
Pikachu?
Machu Picchu. That's where he's from, actually. No, Machu Picchu, which a lot of people are still pretty concerned on how that place was built. It's very much like Stonehenge. It's like, wow, I can't believe they were able to roll and finesse these stones up this huge mountain. Maybe it was aliens. Who knows? Anyways, so he claims that he can prove that these alien bodies are completely extraterrestrial and out of this world. First, he says they have 3 fingers, and he proves that they are over 1,000 years old, which, so is my grandma.
I know a couple people with 3 fingers also.
Who?
Oh, we went to school with a couple people that had 3 fingers.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, come on, are they aliens?
Yeah, come on. We're just not giving them personhood.
Bro, I think it's funny though, because it's not exactly where the story ends. So Jamie has had a couple of situations. Like I said, he's a UFO enthusiast. So before he tried this again in 2017, he rolled out some bodies which were debunked and proven to be human children remains, corpses.
Jeez.
And a lot of people are seeing some distinct characteristics between that and now. Like, for instance, they're looking at the bones and they're like, this, by biological standards, this thing would not be able to walk based off the bone structure and the way the legs meet the joints, that they would just fall apart and they wouldn't be able to walk. So it's not completely debunked yet, but he stands behind his claims, but he's known for having a lot of instances where he's claiming to see or find extraterrestrial remains and then later discovering that that's not the case.
Well, it's kind of like, wow, how did one person get it? Like, how does he keep recreating success in this space? But at the same time, he's also looking.
He's looking.
I've never done any searching on this topic.
I haven't either, and it's funny because a lot of the people who have debunked this and analyzed this stuff are actually kind of fed up. They're like, what do you say? You know, you tell someone once or twice that this is not real, and they keep doing it. They're kind of tired of them. And the Mexican government is kind of getting pissed off. They're like, we gave them a platform. They don't want to sound stupid, which they're not. They're like, okay, why do we keep doing this? The fact of the matter is, dude, I believe in aliens. I think that there's some, like, definitely with the CIA has a whole declassification situation where they throw out misinformation. I think there's definitely something out there and they're trying to hide it. But these corpses, that's not what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it definitely didn't look like a human. I will say, you know, you talk about the bone structure and stuff like that, bro. Hey, man, the UFOs that we're claiming to see don't move in any way that's explainable to us either. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe their bone structures didn't develop in that way because they just be floating like this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just
float. They're in a constant state of 360.
Yeah, man,
as they float, they just keep spinning.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the real stuff we need to be talking about. What kind of maneuvers are these aliens doing? You know what I'm saying?
For real, because if they come, bro, I need to figure out how I'm gonna maneuver.
I know
with them,
because we need to know if they can. They got hands?
If they don't got hands, then it's rap.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're just smart, bro, I know a bunch of smart niggas that can catch it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about all the people off the top of my head, like Huberman, Jordan Peterson. I don't know about Huberman. That man kind of swole.
And he does jujitsu, so you're. Toast.
No, Peterson though. Bro, I'm swinging on Jordan Peterson, bro. He's not ducking.
Yeah,
he can duck a question, but he can't duck me.
Like,
who's the smartest young person I know?
That you know?
That would be
me.
I mean, I'm swinging on you, but I'm knocking you out. I'm sleeping you, if that's the case.
You go straight up. We can find out right now, bro. I got some boxing gloves.
You talking about some aliens coming to Earth? Oh, they're smart. They're extraterrestrial. Like they're like, we're monkeys compared to them. If I swing on a monkey knocking me out.
Yeah, he ripping my face off and eating it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm smart.
He's pulling my limbs off.
One punch from a monkey, bro, my jaw's falling out of place.
Did you ever hear Joe Rogan talk about that?
What?
He said the reason he gets on his soapbox about monkeys all the time and the strength of them is because one time he was on a shoot. He was on a television shoot.
Yeah.
He did Fear Factor and all that.
Right.
I don't know if it was Fear Factor or whatever, but he was on a TV shoot and they had a small monkey, like one of the small ones, like
little baby one.
The ones that they put diapers on and stuff sometimes. And he said it was just playing around with him. You know what I mean? And it was like crawling on his back and stuff. And then he said it punched him in his back. And he said he was like, what the hell was that? He said it hit him and it was like the power did not translate to the size of the monkey. And so he was like, oh, hell no.
Yo, for real?
Yes. It punched him in his back and he was like,
Bro,
he was like, that is not.
What an ape do, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what's funny?
You ever seen hold up, real quick. You ever seen the photos of an ape without its fur?
No. Pull it up on the screen. I gotta see it.
Tell me what you're gonna tell me, and then I'll pull it up right now.
So Hobson has a viral video. Out of all people, rapper Hobson has a viral video where he got attacked by a monkey at Thailand Zoo. He was going up. They said the monkeys are cool, so he walks up to they have like little monkeys, like you said, the ones that they put in diapers every now and then. He walks up to one to take a picture, and two monkeys, one grabs his arm and like starts pulling his skin, and the other one smacks his shoulder, and he goes away. He has to go to the monkey or to the zoo's like, what I guess medical center or something,
Wow.
and like they had to get, like he had a huge gash in his arm, but the monkey was like that big, bro. And Hobson got fired up from it. I was like, yo,
Dang.
these monkeys are crazy.
All right, bro. Listen, I'm about to show you, bro. I'm about to show you two photos, and we'll put them on screen.
Okay.
Okay, here's number one.
Bro, what?
Bro,
He's cock diesel, bro.
yes. Hold on.
That man is
I got one more. I got
bro.
one more. I got one more, bro.
That man wrestles for, dang.
And that's a chimp, bro. That's not a gorilla.
Yo,
That's
hold
a chimp.
up.
That's a chimp.
Bro, are these hairless for real? Or are these just like people?
I think they have like alopecia or something.
Yeah, them boys are cock
That's
diesel,
crazy.
boy. I want to see a monkey squat
Like if you could teach you how to do that.
or like an ape dumbbell curl.
You know, I think I read one time, and I may be wrong on this, so take this with a grain of salt, but like what makes humans so adaptable? Like we're not the strongest, but we have like we're able to we have like fine muscle fibers that are able to allow us to have fine motor skills, and also we have the ability to like vastly increase or decrease our strength. And I think animals like monkeys have like innate strength, but they don't have as much versatility.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that was one of the ways that we developed. I think I read that a long time ago. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a guy.
Definitely
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely not an ape.
And I'm not an ape or an alien because I got 5.
You know what's crazy though is like I don't hear anyone ever talk about this, but if we start to travel to different galaxies and we discover other species, we are their aliens.
That's true.
Which is wild. And if they're just like as smart as you, then we're gonna look like hyper intelligence to them.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy if you look at the entire scale of the universe, if you were to go to other planets, it might not have life on it, but even if it did start to have life on it, what are the chances that it has developed only to where we're at? Like, and not way ahead of us. Like, even, like, imagine if we were to just 5,000 years from where humans are now, if we were to go 5,000 years in the future with human achievement. I mean, it would be completely unrecognizable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We might not even be, I don't know. Like,
I know what you're saying. It's like we might go to a planet, 2,000 light years away or something, and then we get there and there's no life. But then wait like 5,000 years, and there could be their ancient Egypt, which is wild because it's just because the time periods don't match up. Is another thing. Also, there's been some scientific discoveries or scientific analysis that say that like, if say for instance what our society is right now, if we were to have some sort of mass extinction, it would take like only like 1,000 years before some of our buildings and things were unrecognizable. And they'd be back into the ground. So there's a lot of theories that some of these places already had life on them already, but we can't even tell anymore unless we dig into the core and we find like remnants, which is like already hard to do, which is crazy to think about. Also
the scale of the universe, things are like, we have galaxies and stuff 20,000, 30,000 light years away. We believe light is travels the fastest of anything.
Right.
And it takes it 20, 30,000 years. So even if we were we're trying to detect like radio signals from potentially other planets. Even if they sent them out, let's say we detected one. Depending on where it came from, it could be like we're detecting a radio signal from 20,000 years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of like, bro, what are they doing
so
now?
Big, bro. That's what just blows my mind about all this. And like, I'm way out of my depth scientifically on this, but it's just like that. It is mind-boggling. It is unfathomable to consider.
What's the best thing we could hear from the radio signal that would be like, oh, this is lit?
Like a Tupac record.
We reach out, we put out a signal and we're like,
we get 50 Cent. Many men.
Many men wish death upon me. That'd be kind of scary. I'd be like, bro, a planet full of 50s.
Just thugged out, just like, yeah.
We get there, it's just Crips. We're like, bro, the Crips.
Bro, the aliens are then they're wearing a color we've never seen before.
We have a satellite down there and they're just going. Like shooting up at our satellite.
Like, oh, what's up? Come here if you dare, player.
That's a whole skit, bro. We get there. That's a Key and Peele skit. We land, and we're like, it's like a scientist who's like kind of geeked out. And he's like, hello, like, nice to meet you guys. And they're like, y'all niggas really found us, huh? We were waiting for y'all to find us, huh? We sent that boy that 20,000 years, boy. We're like, what?
Yeah, that's so funny, bro.
It's like Memphis dialect.
All right.
That boy crazy, and that boy found it, huh? Boy, got that goofy ass suit on, boy. Take that shit off. You need to take that shit off,
bro. We're on demon time right now.
I know, bro.
What are we even talking about?
How fun would that be, though, is make a skit that way?
It would be.
They go, boy, we just go make some food real quick, boy. I know you honey.
All right, bro.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
We wrapping it up.
Thank y'all. Appreciate
y'all for watching,
tuning in.
y'all. We really appreciate y'all.
Just
Real.
talking some stupid shit.
Yeah, baby, need top 5 when I'm done going mental. Yeah, I'm locked in, you can peep my condition, man, the lab all winter. All summer, yeah, I went done.